What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here, and today I am back with a Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going over playground mode and when it will come back. So if you guys could drop a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Also, if you want to join a giveaway for 2,500 V-Bucks, do it. Go in the description, join. You have 3 chances to join. If you want to, just follow the steps. They're very simple. So guys, that one, the giveaway will end within 1 day, and then I'll announce the winners on Twitter. So make sure you have a Twitter. I'll try to contact you. It'll give me your email, and then I'll be able to contact you that way. And if you don't respond within like a day or 2, I'm gonna just pick another winner. So I hope you guys understand that. So let's read about what Epic is doing and why it first failed in the first place and when I think it'll come back. As I was recording this video, Fortnite actually said they're taking out 50v50 to try to figure out some solutions to all of their fucking server problems. But I will post a picture of that if you guys want to see that, but that's absolutely insane. So I'll tell you what I think about this whole situation and when I think playground mode is actually coming back. I was streaming yesterday and people were saying it was going to come out yesterday. I had no hope for that, but I'll tell you later on in this video. Let's read about this article. The real update is that the team is working extremely hard and we have made progress in fits and starts. So I feel like this is kind of just them saying that they're working on it. They're not really telling us anything different. It's a hard problem. We've made progress throughout the day and have been continually load testing changes in an effort to get a performance level where we're comfortable turning playgrounds back on. We hope to share some more details soon, but right now we're all focusing on solving the problems that are keeping us from enabling the mode again. I'm optimistic about some of the recent breakthroughs that our team has come up with. There's light at the end of the tunnel. We're all at least as bummed as you. We're all at least, like, what are they saying there? We're all at, like, I wasn't expecting that. Well, you know, we're just as bummed as you guys. I mean, I guess, sure, probably not though. I mean, you're upset that it's not working and we're pissed off, but other than that, I mean, how upset could you really be? We are all at least as bummed as you that it's not already back online, and we're working to get you back in there as soon as we possibly can. We'll try to keep you posted as often as we can, especially if we have any new information. So this is kind of just like a PR move, you know. Have you ever heard of a company that fucks up? Then they're like, you know, we're working on it, we're trying our best, there's light at the end of the tunnel, we're optimistic, I think it's gonna, we're upset, we're bummed, you know, we're just as bummed as, all right, calm down. Let's read on to the other updates. There are 2 other updates, and then we'll talk about what I think about this whole situation. And honestly, it is a little bit disappointing that they can't get these game modes online. I know it's in beta or whatever, early access. Oh yeah, it's early access. How much money have they made? If you make over $1 billion with anything, you can't consider it beta, you can't consider it early access. That's how I feel. If you make $1 billion, whatever you're doing, at some point you just have to take responsibility and do better. That's all I'm saying. If I have $1 billion, if I have over $1 billion, if I'm making over 500 million a month, like what do you really expect from me? I mean, I would expect a little bit more. So the first one we talked about was update 3. So that one is basically them saying like, yeah, we kind of fucked up here. I know we're going in backwards order, but it kind of seems like it's been getting worse, you know? Each of these updates they've been giving us, it's kind of seeming like they really have no solutions. In the first update that we're going to talk about last, which is kind of odd, I don't know why I did it in that order, but I did, so fuck it. They kind of diagnosed the problems, but in like the third update, it really seems like they haven't really figured out any of the updates or any of the solutions to the update. So update 2, here's the latest from Epic Games on playground mode, limited time mode. We're continuing to test improvements made to our matchmaking services for the playground limited time mode. We want to get you out there and let you unleash your creativity, but also want to ensure a positive experience once we enable this game mode again. We'll give you more updates and a timeline as soon as we have one. So right now, I mean, what kind of timeline do we have? I personally don't think we have any. it's kind of all random chance and luck, but we're just gonna have to wait and see, sit back and see exactly when they're going to be adding this. Honestly, with 50v50 being taken out of the game, it seems like playground mode is probably what they're going to be focusing on the most, and then they're going to focus on 50v50, or maybe they'll focus on both of them at the same time. I really don't know how many people work at Epic Games. I'm assuming they could probably focus on both at the same time, but honestly, that's crazy, guys. Imagine them just taking out solo. They're like, you know what, fuck it, we're taking out solo. We're gonna work on it for a couple days. We'll just be back with you guys. So now it's time to read the first update they gave us, and it's just a very in-depth explanation to exactly what happened, if you guys didn't know. I'll see what I can do about a more complete answer once everything is fixed, but here's a slightly condensed version, which is actually pretty long. When you make matches for every 1 to 4 people, it requires between 25 times and 100 times as many matches as normal per 100 people, depending on their party size. So that makes sense to me. So if you go into squads, if you're actually going into, let's just say squads in playground mode, it's gonna be 25 times the amount of matches being played at that time. So I could definitely see that like overriding the server, but you really should have thought of that before you put out playground mode. That's just me, I'm assuming, you know, or everyone, I guess. And then 100 times more matches as usual if everyone was in there playing solo. So it's probably somewhere in between maybe 50 to 60 times the matches that are normally being played at this time. So I can understand that problem. It seems like you should have thought that out a little bit before, though. They probably did. Maybe they did. I really don't know exactly, but if they didn't, then they should definitely learn from this fucking mistake. Playground limited time launch was very popular, and poor matchmaker was trying to create matches faster than it could keep up with. So a backlog built up. This strained the system. Okay, so a backlog building up does not sound any good. It seems like, you know, if a backlog is built up, then the first people in that backlog, they are going to get into a game next after, you know, let's say someone else leaves the match possibly. And since the matches are so long, people are probably in those matches for a very long time. So that's why you got such long queues. So if you didn't know why, or if you didn't play during the time, the queues were just insanely long. Like I was able to get maybe a 30-minute queue on my second game. I was able to get in a game right away though, when I first got on, because, you know, I was just waiting for it. But I know for a lot of people, you weren't able to get into a game right away because you might have been playing like an hour later or 2 hours later. I think it was up for about 2 to 3 hours. This strained the system, which affected matchmaking times for regular modes too. In order to perceive the base play experience, we took playgrounds offline while we made improvements to the matchmaking system. So I can completely understand this. Like if it's affecting solo, duos, and squads, then you really have to take it out. But I feel like they definitely should have thought about this beforehand, but that's just me. We've been working on major matchmaking improvements over the last 24 hours, and we've also isolated playground matchmaking to its own cluster. So if it gets backed up, the worst that can happen is longer playground matchmaking times while the regular modes are unaffected. So I feel like here, like they're kind of saying, we separated it just in case it fails again, then we can take it out. That's really what it sounds like, because they're trying to get these servers perfect. You know, if it doesn't affect solo, duo, and squads, I would wait maybe 20 minutes to get into a playground mode, but if it's any longer than that, then they're probably gonna just take it out again. I would say even if it's at 20 minutes, even if it's at 5 minutes, they're probably gonna take it out until they can get perfect. So do I think this will happen again? I'm a pretty pessimistic person, so I would say this is probably going to happen again. We'll see if it does or if it doesn't, but they've been delaying playground mode for quite a long time, and then when it finally has been released, it fails. So that's kind of disheartening a little bit. And then right now, I'm gonna go to the tweet and read about the Reddit post. 50v50 has failed again. See, I'm wondering what the problem is there, because if we look at the problem that they updated us about, it says when you make matches for every 1 to 4 people, it requires between 25 and 100 times as many matches as normal. So I can understand that. So if you have a lot less matches going on with 50v50, you may have like 25 times less or 50 times less, or you know, it's just like a regular solo match, 50v50. So I guess it's the same. It's the same as a solo match, but it seems like that should be running perfectly. Let's go read about it though, guys. We've heard your feedback regarding the Final Fight limited time mode, and we agree that the mode isn't quite in a state where we want it to be. Due to this, we're disabling Final Fight and re-enabling the 50v50 limited time mode at 10 a.m. Okay guys, I was wrong. I forgot Final Fight was here. I honestly haven't played it. So 50v50 is coming back and Final Fight is taken out. So we'll see how this works, but double normal dual pistol spawn rate, so double the dual pistols, that's kind of cool. Double bounce pads, 50% time or 50% more resource rate, and 50v50 v2 storms. I don't know exactly what that means, but yeah, that's all the post really says. But playground mode was updated like literally a second ago. So update 4, this is the most recent one. Epic is still aiming to release playground mode again as soon as possible. Servers will be gradually rolled out to all regions and platforms. We're continuing to test on our matchmaking improvements and are still aiming to open the playground limited time mode as soon as we are confident in our improvements. Once we have confirmed that our testing was successful, we will begin gradually rolling servers out to all regions and platforms until it's available to all fucking players. Our next scheduled update is planned for 12 p.m. Eastern time. Oh man. So it could come out pretty soon. Honestly, if I upload this video and it's out, then I'll probably upload a playground video. We'll see. I plan on uploading this at 4 p.m. So maybe there will be more updates, but I just wanted to get this video out for you guys. Tell me what you think about this whole situation. I may even upload it a bit earlier, we'll see. But for me, what I think personally, I think playground mode will take at least one more week to come out. I don't really have any hope with Epic Games. I don't think that they're gonna release it anytime soon, within like the next day or two. If I'm wrong, then great, but I don't think I will be. People were saying it was going to be out tomorrow. I did not believe in that, and I'm not going to sit here and believe Epic Games when they try to tell me this. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Also join the giveaway in the description if you want to. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.